Hey everybody, this is Robert here at Jones Tech. Today I'm going to talk about a MIG welder and essentially what it is and what it does. MIG welder is just that, it's a welder. It's actually one of the simplest, easiest ones to use. We're going to talk about it being a wire feed, why it's called a wire feed. First thing we got here is we got the machine. Here you have the wire for it, and this is the actual, like, the welding element. It feeds through here, through these gears here, and you tighten this down here to keep the top closed. This also keeps the wire in place as well. These right here, these numbers, these tells you turn it to, like, say number 2 if you're welding on aluminum, number 4, 5, and 6 for stainless steel, and if you're using shielded gas. How this works is, like I said, the machine comes through here, gears move it, moves the wire through here. This is the hose. It looks like a hose. Runs out through here. It's a fairly decent length, and comes up here to the system. This is your gun. Right now I can pull the trigger. Nothing's going to happen because I've got the machine turned off. But if I turn it on, and as soon as I pull the trigger, wire comes out. As you pull the wire out, it will weld as soon as you pull the trigger. Very, very simple system. Unless you actually pull the trigger, even with the wire out, you can set it on metal and it will not arc. But as soon as you pull that trigger, you're actually sending electricity through it. That's when it's going to arc. How this works is you've got 2 knobs here. One is your wire feed, how much wire is going to shoot out as you hold the trigger. And the A, B, C, D, E, and F, and G, that's going to be for your voltage. That's going to, determines how much voltage you have coming out for different thicknesses of metal, different types of metal. If you're not sure which one to use, get some scrap metal, put it together, and actually just play with turning this dial and turning the wire feed, and just get it to where it's welding correctly. If you're not, then try to find a manual somewhere to give you a pretty good idea of what you need to do. And there's usually some charts up here, tells you for material thickness, where to turn it at, so on and so forth. This one here has a gas bottle to it. This is called a shielded gas, and the reason why it's a shielded gas is as it's cooling, the gas keeps the air out as it's cooling, so that way it has a good strong weld. There's another type of MIG, and it's called a flux type of cable. It looks a little bit different, and you don't have to have a gas bottle for that. You can just weld with it. It produces a little bit more slag, but I mean, you don't have to worry about the air blowing on it or anything else. Other than that, it just plugs right into a 220 line, and like I said, you just hold the trigger and weld, and I'll show you a quick weld real quick. So a couple of things, just make sure that you have a welding helmet, and the gloves are important because it keeps you from getting burned, shocked, all kinds of good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw a little bead right here or something. Now you want a good smooth transition as you go through it. You don't want to sit here and hear a bunch of crazy popping. You hear that, then you might be too far away from it, or you're just, you don't have your shielded gas on, and it's going to cause you all kinds of stupid stuff. That's it. That's how you weld with a MIG welder. Very simple, very easy. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.